Hello, it's been quite a while, and I do still have an upload from for the animal cookies that I talked about on TikTok and stuff like that, but that one's coming. It's just a very long video, and I started school, so I've just been pretty busy, but thinking about my dad a lot, and I realized I've only done one recipe of his, and it's time for another. This one's really easy. He was a lover of tapioca. I figured I would show you how I made that for him. It did originally start actually from scratch, but he started getting sicker and I just wanted to treat him more often. Changed it up a little bit and I started using the pre-made cook and serve stuff. So I do change it up a little bit because, you know, it's not that great the way it comes. I think, yeah, the recipe calls for fat-free milk, which it's a dessert. One of my family members who loved my tapioca so much for about the last 6 to 8 months that he was alive, anytime I made it, if you had it, it was from the box. So this is how I made that. If you're interested in the real recipe, I can share that one too, but honestly, it tastes just as good this way. And like I said, like far less ingredients. So whole milk, heavy cream, and then good vanilla. This is the vanilla extract that I made. And it has sat for, let's see, I made it December. So almost 2 months it has sat. It's amazing. I'm gonna have a little video on how I made that and how to make vanilla bean paste also out of it. But anyway, each box requires 2 cups of liquid. So 4 cups altogether. So you're gonna use 2.5 cups of whole milk and then 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Don't worry, I'll show you what I'm doing. You won't just get to look at my pretty face and my awesome hair. And you're gonna use a tablespoon. This is for 2 boxes, keep in mind. So if you know, you want to half it see, nothing's changed. I still can't talk. Don't use 2 boxes, or if you don't want to use 2 boxes, just half everything. 1 tablespoon of good vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste, which can be substituted for the same exact amount. Part of me always felt bad when I'd make it for family. I mean, my dad didn't care, you know. He knew that it was from a box, technically from a box, but he's the only one that knew. Nobody else knew because I felt so bad that everyone loved my tapioca so much because I put time in to make it good for him. And when I changed everything, I was so happy that I had found a way to do it so much more easy and the set's so much faster, and like, so he could just have it basically whenever he wanted. So instead of taking, you know, over a day, it took like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. That's including the chill time. You're just gonna empty the 2 pouches in there. And you got your big old cup of liquids. This is the whole milk, heavy cream, and the vanilla. I just put it all together. Just mix the liquid into the powder, bring it to a boil, and it's gonna thicken. Now the difference is because the box recipe calls for fat-free milk, it's obviously a lot thinner. So when this starts to boil, it's gonna get thick, and there is a higher risk of scorching the milk because we're using 2 full-fat milks. This is crooked. Sorry, it was crooked. About it. You let it cook for, or you let it boil for like 5 to... Yes? What's up, Feta? What? Hello? I'm just making this. Okay, good talk. Hey, Colby. What y'all coming in to talk about? Boil for 5 to 10 minutes and then transfer to a container. So I feel like I need to state that the recipes that I do for my dad are usually ones that I haven't made since he passed. A little more difficult. So, I don't know. I don't know why I assume that, like, people won't understand why that's hard. But I always feel the need to apologize for it because I'm, you know, not as much as I am in other ones, but other videos. I don't know if this needs said, but you do have to cook it. So the box says cook and serve. I assume people know that. But I do recall a lady once in Walmart who was looking for, not tapioca, but she was just looking for instant pudding. And she picked up like a vanilla that said cook and serve. And she was like, oh, I finally found it. And I was like, oh, it's a cook and serve one actually. So it's not going to be instant. She's like, oh yeah, it'll work. And she took it. And I was just thinking like, it's not. It will make you pudding, of course, but only if you cook it. If you don't, and you just mix the ingredients together and put it in the fridge like you would with instant pudding, it's not going to get thick because it needs the heat to activate the thickeners. So, I guess I'm just throwing it out there, and hey, in that off chance that that lady would ever see this, that's why you're putting it in set. Sorry. Boiling. Whisking constantly. And indeed, that means, oh, there you are. And yes, when I said that it cooks for 5 to 10 minutes, it is at a rolling boil where you are constantly whisking for 5 to 10 minutes. You're welcome. You're just gonna keep it going until it gets to the thick consistency. Of course, it's not gonna get as thick now as it will after it sits. So noisy. It's so noisy. Obviously, you want a container that can handle a high heat. Put it on top. I don't put it on my bare counter. I put it either on like an oven mitt. Usually I actually just like turn the lid and do that when I pour it in. Way back in high school, I was making enchiladas in my cooking class, and I took the pan out of the oven, the glass pan out of the oven, and I set it directly on the cold counter, and that baby split and shot shards of glass out. And, you know, that's not the best, obviously. I'm just saying, for your safety and others. And you don't want to ruin your pudding. Properly insulate the bottom. Okay. So you can see it's thicker. Whoops. Ta-da! That's good. Let it cool down just a little bit. Put saran wrap directly on top if you want. It can help prevent the film. It's not really a film. It's like the skin. It's like a thick skin that'll go like on top of pudding and things like that. Or if you'd like it warm, have it warm. And that's it. So I hope you like it. It's super easy. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get back into doing more videos. As I said before, I did start school. Why can't I ever get this straight? So it makes it a little harder just to get my son to school while he's in school. I'm in school. And then, you know, I get to come home and do the mom stuff and all the cooking and things like that. So I started posting my TikTok videos where I do like obviously very sped up versions and not a lot of all this talking here. I know some are getting copyright claims because of the songs that were used. So you can follow me on TikTok if you want to see them. And if not, I'll post what I can here. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I hope you like it if you try it. If you have any other questions, you can always comment. That's all. Love you, bye.